Today we are going to be going through winter capsule wardrobe. What I decided to do for this video is I'm going to go through and talk to you specifically about the new, and I'm using that word in quotes, in my winter capsule wardrobe. Now there will be a good amount of items coming in from my fall capsule as well. And if you would like to see what items I had in my fall capsule, I will put that video here. However, I will also, not next week. Next week, I'm going to do a mini holiday look capsule with items from my wardrobe that I'm showing you right now for winter. And then maybe the week after, I will show you my transition pieces from fall. But for today, we're gonna talk specifically about new additions that are items that you are going to be seeing in my winter capsule wardrobe. Now, my objective for this was also, when I did my whole closet clean out, especially jeans, was to actually pull from what I currently own as much as I possibly could. So my objective was to try and do about 80% of it items that I already owned, and only add in little bits here and there, about that 20% of items that I might find that would fill a hole for what I need to get me through winter. So since we're talking about winter, I'm going to start with outerwear. I usually start from this side and work my way over, but we're going to start with outerwear. Now there are only two items that are kind of layering pieces, as I would call them, for what I would consider my winter capsule. The first one is this blazer here in kind of a camel color. I love wearing an all black look with some camel to it and then throwing an overcoat or top coat over it in the winter. This is the one that is from the drop. I do have this in black as well. I think I sized up. Nope, I got it in a size large. They are so comfortable, so well made. They're more of an oversized blazer. They're not a fitted blazer. And then I also, as a layer, because I find in the winter, even just around the house, is I might want or need just an additional layer. So I am adding in, this is from Amazon as well, just again, that same camel color of a long cardigan. It does have pockets. That is so important to me. I will not even consider a cardigan if it doesn't have pockets. The material is super soft. I've had this one for many years and washed it many times and it has not lost its softness at all. Also with that blazer, I originally owned it in the black and then I got the tan because I like it so much, but it does come in a ton of colors. The black I think I've had for about 2 years. The tan I bought last year. Next up, we're gonna get into true outerwear. This is probably my most worn item in through right now in the end of November in through December, and it's a puffer vest. Now keep in mind with all of these items, you do not need the exact brands that I have. I personally prefer to find an item that is going to be something that I can sustain long term, that I will love and I will wear year after year, versus getting something that might be a little bit less expensive but I don't love in a couple years. I want to get something that is really well made. Now this is from a brand, Canada Goose. They are pricier. I actually got this vest for, I think it was about half off last year. I want to say it was around the end of season maybe. I got it at a store that sells this brand. I happened to walk in. I saw this. I love this color, as you can tell. I love a good gray and a good navy in through the winter time too. So this is beautiful. It is so well made. It is a splurge item, but you won't regret it. It is very, very lightweight feeling, but it keeps you so, so warm. Now, keeping with that same brand, I want to say this was 2 years ago, at least 2 years ago, because we were living in Maryland. I remember going to Virginia to Tyson's Corner Mall to go get this. And this is the Canada Goose as well. This is a actual puffer coat. It does have the sleeves to it. It has a removable hood. Mine has the fur lining. I will say they do not make them. The year I got it, they told us they are no longer making the fur piece that zips in and out. This is the perfect winter coat. Again, it comes in a ton of colors. I thought I was gonna hate white when we were actually waiting to get into the store. This was the year after COVID was just like done. And when you went into a mall, they could only have a certain amount of people in the stores and you had to wear a mask. And I remember waiting in line to go into the Canada Goose store because I wanted to try the different styles on. And Marty had said, oh, look at that white one. And I was like, I don't think there's any chance I'm getting a white coat because I just thought it would get so dirty. I wouldn't love it. I thought it was going to be a mess. And can I tell you, I tried on a lot. I thought I was getting an army green. I tried on so many, and this white one was just, I fell in love with it. So I just have a Tide pen with me, and every once in a while I do get a little makeup up at the collar, but when it goes to the dry cleaner, generally it comes right off if I've already spot treated it. The guy in the store actually was the one that suggested the whole carrying a Tide pen or Tide wipes is what he had told me. They both work the same. Then I always have a camel colored traditional classic trench. This one is from Gap. What size did I get? I got it in a large. I do generally buy a large in my coats. I do want them to fit over sweaters and things like that. This one is your traditional. It's single-breasted. It is buttoned. I've had this one for 2 or 3 years. And again, you can have a blazer on. You can have, I've worn this vest underneath of things like this. It is very easy. Now, also, I do want to mention with all of these items is because I am pulling from my current wardrobe, you do not need all of these in all of these colors. Pick your favorite color, start with that. I'm going to be showing you a couple different trench colors. I would suggest starting with a black, a gray, or a tan, and finding the length that best works for you. This I had purchased a few years ago. It is from Nordstrom. This one is no longer sold. This one's actually in a size medium, and it fits great. It is a longer trench. It has a button right through here, and it is double-breasted. It does have a tie. I have it tied in the back. I mostly wear it tied in the back. I don't think I ever remember tying it. I think I actually bought this last year on anniversary sale, so not 2023, 2022. Now there are similar versions of this. I love a heathered gray. I love that look of it. You choose what length, double-breasted, single-breasted, and what colors work best for you. Again, pick one, start with that, and then maybe next year add another one on. I would not have started with all of these right away, but since I'm pulling from my current wardrobe, obviously I'm able to show you these. So then I love a teddy coat. It is not for everyone. I love this rust color. This one I think is from Sam Edelman. It's in a size large. It is a single-breasted one, I believe. Yes, it is. It has just a regular lapel to it. It is so soft. It is so cozy. It is one of those things that actually can go one way or another. I feel like depending on the outfit you wear, it can be very casual or you can dress it up. Then I also have a raincoat type of coat. This one is from Via Spaga, and I got this, again, 2022 anniversary sale. It's a size large. This one is actually a raincoat that has a vest already sewn into it, so it has a quilted vest and it has the raincoat. It has beautiful details to it. It is able to cinch at the waist. It is a zipper and a button. It also has a hood. It is so versatile. Again, it just has a beautiful feel to it. It is very, very, very beautiful on and always gets compliments. Then my last favorite, I got this last year in the wintertime. I remember it was probably January when I picked it up. It is by Lauren, by Ralph Lauren. It is in a size 12. I've already worn this year. I love this. This is a single-breasted. It is very well made. Mine has a lot of lint on it. I think I just sent it to the dry cleaner. Oh, I had a scarf on with it. That's what did that. But the detailing is beautiful. The leather stitching on the pockets, the leather collar up at the top. It is just a beautiful, beautiful coat that looks very expensive. It actually, I think, was on sale last week. I think it was marked down like 30%. Hopefully it's still on sale during Black Friday. But those are my outerwear options. Bottoms, I have a good amount of bottoms that are still carrying over from my fall capsule, as I mentioned. However, these are the new items that are going into my winter capsule. First thing is a pair of Good American, Good Legs skinny jeans. Yes, I said skinny jeans, and everybody's like, skinny jeans are out. People aren't wearing skinny jeans anymore. I totally agree with that to some extreme. However, first of all, wear what you're comfortable in, wear what you like. Second of all, in the winter, I love skinny jeans because I want to wear a boot, and sometimes it doesn't work in a straight leg jean. I just want something that feels like leggings, but is obviously jeans. And these are so comfortable, guys. And can I tell you, they really, really do make your legs look just amazing. Then I'm going to pull into this a pair of A Goldie, and this is a size 31. I think it's called the 90s pinched, cinched waist something. Mine do have distressing at the knees on both knees. I also have these in a pair that has no distressing. I personally love a distressed jean. That is a personal choice. You love it or you hate it. Then I'm gonna bring in a pair of Good American. In Good American, by the way, I'm a size 10 or a size 30, all of mine across the board. This is a pair of flare leg jeans. Now, I always forget about these, but as I mentioned, when I did my jean clean out, it really kind of sparked an interest in some of the jeans I hadn't worn in years. This was the first pair of Good American jeans I had ever bought. I probably bought them the first year they started selling them at Nordstrom. I've had them that long, but they are so comfortable. They're super soft. They, again, have that distressing at the knees. Either you love it or you hate it. But I love a flare leg jean. And by flare leg, I just mean a gentle flare, not like a bell-bottom style one. So I just like a little bit of something. It just gives me something different in my jeans. Then this pair is from Abercrombie & Fitch. It's in a size 31, which is also a size 12 in theirs. Whereas Good American, a size 31, is also a size 10. You gotta try them on, that's the key. And these are actually just a straight leg jean, but the hem of them actually has a split. So it is a split hem. Now I do have these in a couple different colors. I also have them in like a gray black color. And I think I have them, another pair in a light colored pair. Again, I learned so much when I did that clean out and started hanging my jeans. It made a big difference. I can see them easier. These actually do very well, and it's a great jean with either a booty that just has a pointed toe or just a classic heel that you just see when that split moves. It is just stunning. Then on to pants. So I bought these last year. I think they came out last year. It's from Spanx. They're in a size medium. I think it's called the Air Luxe or Air Max. It's basically the softest material. It's so stretchy. It's so crazy. It's a very wide-legged, kind of like a sweatpant, but it's an elevated sweatpant because it doesn't have that sweatpant material. It's so amazing. It's a great look if you don't want to wear a legging or you don't want to wear like a pant that is more of a jean or something structured. It's great for running errands. They are super comfortable. Then I'm bringing into this a pair of my black faux leather pants. I'm determined to make these work. Collagen, size 10. I bought these last year. I actually bought a pair from Collagen and another line from Nordstrom. I forget. And to be honest, I don't even know if I wore them. They are a straighter leg. They do hit at the ankle, so it is a little tricky. I'm hoping to wear them with sneakers to make it more casual, but I had typically in the past always styled it more dressed up with a heel, which I would do for holidays or holiday parties, but there is a way to make this work that it's more casual and comfortable as well. Then this is an addition. So far, there is nothing that I added in. This is the first item I'm adding in. And this is, I'm gonna have to see. I bought this for holiday, but we'll see how this goes. So I wanted a really long black, like very expensive and very effortless style of a long black skirt. So I found this one. It's actually called a ball gown skirt, which is interesting. It does have pockets, but it does have also underneath of it a bit of tulle, which makes it kind of a little bit fuller of a skirt than a traditional just straight maxi skirt. So I'm excited to play with this and kind of style it and come up with some things. I did throw into this a pair of black tights. My favorite black tights are from the brand Commando. I've had them for probably 4 or 5 years and I only have one pair and they're the ones I always grab for. You never know. I wanted it in there more so for this item. Now this is a slip dress and you might be looking at this going, slip dress in winter? This one I think I got it years ago, so many years ago. It's ASOS. Does it have a size? It's in a size US 10. It has a side slit to it, but it's not a crazy high one. I had considered getting a slip skirt, but then again, when I was doing my closet clean out, I found this and I can really make this work as a slip skirt without having to buy that extra item. So we're gonna put this in there and we're gonna play with this. But again, I might want those tights with something like that because when it's cooler out, you don't want your legs in the winter time all out. So those are all of my bottoms. I'm gonna move on to shoes. Again, a lot of my shoes from fall are transferring over into this new winter capsule. So I'm only gonna show you the new ones. The first pair is a pair, I did show these, I don't remember in what video. I think I was actually talking about what my final thoughts were on my fall capsule, and I had regretted a pair of shoes I got and wish I had used these instead. These are from Nine West, the cap toe. Their nude works so well on my skin tone. You have to find the right color nude that works with your skin tone. The heel has a good heel to it, but it's not too crazy. They are a beautiful classic piece that just looks effortless. It looks so put together, and that just adds a little bit of detail to an outfit. All right, booties. So I am adding in 4 pairs of black booties, which sounds like a lot, but black booties are my most worn thing. And all of them are items, again, that I have already owned, other than one pair that I got this year during the anniversary sale, which technically I didn't buy it for the capsule, but I bought it for winter, so it's still new. This is a pair of booties. They are from the brand Schutz. I got these. They have been very worn and loved. I got these, I think, last year or the year before, so probably 22, maybe 21. They're just a classic black leather bootie with a nice heel. They have a pointed toe to them. They just look great in the winter for any dressier occasions you might want. Next up is for a more casual, but still kind of draws that line of being a little bit dressy, is a pair of sock booties. This brand, I believe, is from Calvin Klein. They are so comfortable. These are so comfortable. And again, if you have something that has that ankle length to it, a sock bootie is going to look much better than something like that Schutz one, which is wider, and then the 2 hems just kind of bump up together funny. This actually would go under an ankle jean. They are super stretchy, very comfy, very easy to wear. They also come in this really cool gray color, but I had picked these up last year and I just think they're so comfortable, and I grabbed for them a lot. Okay, now this is a splurge item. However, I have had them for this will be my 3rd winter I think I've had them, and they are a splurge. They are a crazy splurge, and I had to search for them. Marty and I searched everywhere for them because they had sell out so fast every year, and I forget the actual name of it, but it's by Christian Louboutin, and they are a pair of lug-soled booties. The red won't rub off. You know how some of the leather bottom ones people complain, because these are rubber. Guys, I could run a block in these without even thinking twice. They are so comfortable. They are more of a rounded toe. They are great. I've worn them in snow, sleet, hail. Like, they will truck on through anything, and they look brand new, other than, you know, when you see the bottoms, how dirty they are. They are just, if you told me I could only keep 1 pair for the entire winter, this would be it. These are from the brand Blondo. These ones here are kind of the same thing in a way. They're a lug sole bootie, but they are definitely much more casual. They have that moto look to them. These are waterproof. They are kind of like a great elevated version of a snow boot, because I can wear these, go walking. They are casual. You can wear them so many different ways. Again, you can throw them on with those skinny jeans or with a wide leg pant, and they just look great. They zip open and close. I will say though, size down in these. I do remember that when I got them, they run very large. I am typically an 8.5 in shoes and a 9.5 in booties, and these I got an 8.5 in. And I think I even remember trying the 8 on, and I could have, but I want to wear these with thick socks. Little change of scenery here. So we are moving over here to do tops and accessories. I'm going to jump right in. I am starting with this top. I have had this, gosh, it has to have been 5 years now. I have 2 of them. It is from Free People. They don't make it anymore. I have no idea what it's called. I have not even found something similar until recently. Something about it. I absolutely love it. I did mention in my fall capsule that I would be going with a thicker or different style of white button-down shirt, because the one I had, which I love from Thread and Supply, it is very thin weight and is much more a summer going into fall, probably a little bit in spring. And I went with this one. It is from Rails. If you know me, you know I love a good Rails shirt. This is the Hunter style. I recently picked this up. How did I not know that they have a solid white blouse? It's a great weight. It's just, they lay so beautifully. They are made so well. I love them. So this is the 2nd purchase of my winter capsule. That's pretty impressive so far. Next, I have a top. It is from Sanctuary. I got this 2 years ago when I did an Ivory, I think I did their Trends End box. I haven't had good luck with those. And honestly, it's not really my thing anymore to buy a bunch of new outfits all the time and have someone else style it. I know myself best. This is in a size medium. It is stunning on. I know it doesn't look like much right here, but it is so well made. It looks beautiful on. It is just so soft. And I'm not typically a brown girl, but I love that one. Then I did recently pick this up this year because I thought this would be great for the holidays. And it is from the brand Astor the Label. It's in a size medium. It is a black top. It has this beautiful detailing to it where it's kind of pleated. I thought it was like a velvet or velour at first, but it really isn't. It's just pleated. It's lightweight. You know how sometimes you're at a holiday party or a get together and it seems so warm, but you want to have that winter look to you. You don't want to be wearing a tank top. Now you could just pair this with a pair of jeans, or you could dress it up with the faux leather pants or something like that. This I bought, I think a year or two ago. It's from Spanx. It is their, I forget what it's called. It's like their bodysuit. I'm not a bodysuit girl. It's a mock turtleneck one. This one is so slimming, so comfortable. I just love this, and I wear this. I love that with a more wide leg jean. It just gives a more fitted look into a more baggy look. Now sweaters. I'm gonna kind of touch base. I have on one here. I'm gonna talk about the styles. I incorporated a lot in, and I think, let me know down below your thoughts on this. I might do a whole video on cashmere, my favorite cashmere brands, where you can buy them at the right price, how to buy them, how to know what you're looking for. So crew necks are the first thing. I have one on right now, a blue one. I have gray and a darker gray. These are two brands that I own in crew necks, along with this one here. All three different brands, actually. One of my favorite winter brands is a brand called Pura Cashmere. And this is not a cashmere sweater, but this is the Fisherman Knit in white. I love a white sweater in winter. It's not for everybody, but I love it. Then I have, this is the only mock turtleneck I have. This one is from Vince. I've had this one for so many years. I think this was actually my first like true cashmere purchase. And I think when I got it from Nordstrom Rack. Then I have some styles of turtlenecks in cashmere. Let's talk about some of these. I'm going to pull them out and talk. First one, this one's a little bit of a mock turtleneck. It doesn't sit as high, but it isn't just a mock. This one is from Pura Cashmere, and it is the cable down the front of it. It is so beautiful, so expensive looking. Pura Cashmere. I have a discount code from them if you are interested. I use it as well. I did pick this up this year. I had this on my wish list last year. I put it in my cart, and I could not validate the price. This is from Vineyard Vines. It is a cashmere. It's a Fair Isle sweater. So this type of print that you see here, this very classic print, is called a Fair Isle. This is a turtleneck. It was $300 and something. And I was like, no, I cannot validate that to me. To me, my price point for cashmere is anywhere from like 60 to 70 when I get it on sale, on up to like 150 is probably my top out. And I was like, $3 something. No, I got an alert that this was on sale for $89. I was like, yes, I have to grab it. So I did grab it. It's sold out. I will find things that are similar. This is just a traditional, actually, let me pull a couple of these out here. These are just your traditional cashmere turtleneck sweaters. The only one that is new is the navy blue one. All of these, I think the most I paid for any of these was the maybe $75 price point, I think was the most. Then in that same turtleneck realm, I do have a few sweaters I wanted to show you guys that I love. I love a cable knit thicker sweater. I don't know if this one's cashmere or not. I'm pretty sure this one's from Pura Cashmere. It is. It doesn't say. I'd have to look up. I don't think this one's cashmere. It's super soft, but I don't think it is. Your cable knit turtleneck, just in a great cream color, classic color. This is one of my more recent turtlenecks. I didn't have a gray color. This one is from Nordstrom. This actually belongs over here with the other just regular turtlenecks because there's nothing crazy about that. Then I have a black one from Pura. Again, I love the details they have. This one might be hard to tell because it's black, but it has ribbing that goes down to right about here, and then it goes to the solid cashmere. It's a little bit thicker
than a traditional, just kind of one like this, but it's not quite as thick as maybe this cable knit. Then I also just have a traditional kind of stretchy, who is this from? Sanctuary black turtleneck. Again, if I'm not feeling like wearing the bodysuit, but I need something more fitted, this is the way I would go. I did recently pick up, this was at the end of my fall capsule, I picked this up. It is a sweatshirt from Annie Bing. I have always wanted one of these, and there was a sale going on at Revolve, I want to say it was, because their items and their sweatshirts are pretty pricey. I think this is normally like $200. I think I got it for $120. I'm very excited about it. I like this is such a well-weighted sweatshirt. I'm very excited to wear that. I love, my typical day is just like yours probably is, which is some form of leggings, sneakers, sweatshirt, t-shirt type of thing. So I love a good sweatshirt. Now that being said, again, in my fall capsule, if you remember, I had picked up from Nordstrom a cashmere hoodie sweatshirt, and I was obsessed with it. I fell in love with it. And so I got 2 more this year. So in the tops, I picked up this one. I picked up the navy turtleneck. I picked up the gray turtleneck. I picked up the Fair Isle one, and the black, thicker Pura cashmere one I picked up, and then these 2 hoodies out of all of this still. And I got 2 different brands. I like trying different brands in cashmere, guys. There is a difference. So I picked up one from Saks Fifth Avenue and one from Quince. This is technically a men's, but it's a hoodie sweatshirt, guys. Who cares what it says? So I picked one up in black, and I love, again, this blue. I just love it. So those are all of my tops. Now let's move into accessories. I did kind of add in some different items. I added in, I have owned this. This is a Burberry, it's a cashmere iconic check scarf. I've had this for probably 8 or 10 years. It's a great gift idea. I also bought Marty one a couple years ago. Then this year I did get a kind of khaki tan colored cashmere scarf. I always love a scarf, and every year I'm always going back to the same 2. So I decided to get, so I had 2 that are just regular knitted materials, and these were the 2 colors that I always went to, was my camel color and my gray. Now I do have a black cashmere one. I don't grab for it that often, but we'll see if I integrate that in. But then I also picked up, and I'm only going to keep one of them, 2 different gray cashmere scarves. One is from Nordstrom and is pricier, was like $125, and one was less, I think it was $49, from Quince. So again, during that cashmere video, maybe I'll discuss the differences between those. I did pick up a new belt. I wanted a black belt in through the winter. I looked at the Madewell one that I love. The black one just wasn't speaking to me. I wanted something with a little bit bigger of a buckle. And so I picked this one up. I think it's just Nordstrom brand. Nope, I take that back. It's Treasure and Bond, which I think is a Nordstrom brand. I think this one was around $45. Just your classic black belt. I'll do hats, and then we're gonna go on to bags. When I picked up that Annie Bing, oh my gosh, that was so heavy. I thought it was one of those security tags. So I picked up this Annie Bing baseball hat. You guys know, if you follow me, I love a classic black plain baseball hat. But this one, really, I liked this too. This one has a little bit more of a casual feel to it. Now, this I have owned for, I think this is my 3rd or 4th year, and I go back to it every single time. It is from All Saints. It comes in a bunch of colors. This is so good, guys. I love this beanie. Love it. It has a little leather patch here. I have thrown this in the wash. I don't put it in the dryer, but I have thrown it in the wash because I get makeup on the inside of it, and I have never had an issue. Now, when I placed my Quince order, I also picked up a cashmere black beanie. We'll have to see. It looks a little small. It doesn't feel as well weighted, as heavy as this one, but we'll see. Now on to handbags with accessories, and the first one I'm adding in is this one here. I have had this for, I want to say 7 years. This is my Chanel wallet on a chain. I love this. I love it when I'm going out and I don't want to have my hands holding a bag. It is a great bag. You can wear it a crossbody. You can wear it as a shoulder bag. You can use it as a clutch. It is the perfect little just date night, little handbag, little something, but also when you have that chain out, it gives a little bit of detail too. Then I am adding in, I got this one last year at Christmas from Marty. It is my Louis Vuitton, oh, it starts with an M. I forget the name of this one. I'm really bad with names of things. This is, if you like the Pochette Matisse, which I love it. I have it in 2 different colors. I absolutely love it. And I wanted a black bag that had a classic look to it. I was like, I don't want another Pochette Matisse, but I love the size. I love the fact that it can be a crossbody or I have a handle with it. So we went into the store, and when I saw this, I fell in love with this. This is black. It is the Impressante, which is the embossed leather. It is absolutely stunning. It has the tag on it, the one that you can get your initials put on. I haven't done it. It can be a crossbody. It also has just the handle. I love this bag. It is a splurge again, but these are items that you will see year after year now that I'm kind of curating this more capsule wardrobe. My last item. Now this is from a brand that the brand isn't even around anymore. And I never used it as much as I loved it because I was like, you can't find it. You can't even find this on Poshmark. And it's from Henry Bendel. Do you guys remember Henry Bendel? And I love this. It is an envelope clutch. It is in cream and in black. It has the zipper detail to it, so you can put things in through here. It is magnetic. It has a large pouch in there. I was just looking. I was like, is there anything inside of there? I haven't used it in so long. You can zip it. You can have it open. You can use it any way you want. This bag I love, and I stopped using it because you just can't find it. So when I use this, I will try to, as in anything here, if the item isn't sold anymore, I will try and find similar items and link them for you. But this, I think, just, it's leather, it's beautiful, it's so well made. I've had this for probably 15 years because I remember buying this when I was like first on YouTube, and I love it so much. Now I do still have 2 items that I am waiting to have come in. One of them is more of a duffel bag because for me in the winter, we tend to take little weekend trips more often. So I wanted a nice leather duffel bag. So I did order that, and I'm still considering the tote bag. I saw a black tote bag that I love the look of from Mandarin, and I know I love this brand. So I'm considering, do I buy it? I'm waiting to see if they have a sale during Black Friday that just gives me a really good price on it. I do have a discount code. However, I just really want it for even less than that because it's a bit of a splurge for a tote bag. So those are all of my items in my winter capsule wardrobe. So I think I did a decent job of integrating in about 80% of them being items that I had already owned and 20% of them being newer items. Now, keeping in mind, as I mentioned with cashmere, I do have a whole process and thought ideas of how I purchase my cashmere and brands I have learned to love and brands that I don't love as much. And then also when I buy them and where I purchase them from. So if you would like to see a video about that, let me know. I will definitely get into that. I really think that would be an interesting one as well. So if you are building a winter capsule wardrobe as well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I would love to hear about it because there were so many of you along with me that started doing more of a capsule wardrobe in the fall. So if you are doing this along here with me as well, please let me know down below. I'd love to hear about it and hear how your process is going. And if you have any tips and tricks that might help me as well. So I hope you enjoyed this and have a great weekend.